Right, just got back in for my first run in my new Inov-8 Terraclaw 220s. I thought I'd, rather than write a lot, I'd do a little video, just talk about them very quickly. Okay, so first of all, I'd just show what I did. I did a little 5k run, just went up out my house through the little woods and got a chance to do mostly off-road because they are trail shoes. Small sort of muddy woody hill climb into some fields, across some muddy, and then down a muddy footpath for proper squelchathon and see how they handle in a bit of conditions. And in between the bits there were some road sections, there were also some stony sections on some of the paths to give me a real variety of surfaces. For the purposes of this video I will be comparing them directly with my Merrell Bare Access Trail, which I absolutely love, but unfortunately I should have got half a size bigger. I've had them for a while now, and hence they're lovely. Look at those big paddles. They're really nice shoes, but unfortunately they don't make them anymore. So I decided to go for these Terraclaws. Okay, first of all, dislike. I don't like the design. They're ugly. They've got a stupid off-center lacing thing, which is just daft, and I don't see it gives it any benefit to the shoes. What else didn't I like? The sides are too high, so when I'm running and I'm going on undulating terrain, my ankle here ever so slightly catches on this side of the tongue bit here. Nothing major, but a little bit. I'd imagine over a marathon they're not going to be very nice to run in, but they're not going to do anything drastic. Again, other dislikes, I like zero drop. These are pretty low drop. They're in there. Inov-8 do this little thing on the back, it's a little arrow, and it starts off with that being their sort of 1, 2 and 3 arrows showing the height of the heel to toe differential. So as you can see from these, they are fairly flat. Okay, so sole of the shoe, not quite as paddle-like as the Merrells, but a decent toe box area, enough room for my toes to spread, and the trail relatively luggy, all sort of triangular shape. They did grip in all directions. They are not a patch on the grip you get in X Talons. They are similar, not quite as good as my old Merrells, but the problem with the Merrells is they fill up with mud quite quickly, so that is a problem, and you end up with a big mud shoe, and you have to get on some harder surfaces for the mud to shed, and it takes a bit longer. So the really good thing about these was the mud just dropped off. Now you see on the heel there's a lot of mud. I'm rarely make much ground contact with the back heel. That's just from where it's squidged into soft mud, so it's collected the mud. When I've run on past that section, it's all just fallen away, and I've got grip again straight away. So yeah, brilliant grip on muddy surfaces, slightly stony surfaces, fine. Dry leafy surface, very obviously brilliant, easy, no problem at all. What I found they were really poor on was on the road surface, where I had to cross the road sections. They just didn't feel very nice at all, and for that reason I'm not very keen on them, because invariably nearly all races will at least have some flat hard trail, whether that be road-like or not. It still wouldn't be great. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. What looks like around the toe area to be a sort of toe guard, like I'm used to, again direct comparisons to on my Merrells, it's not. It just seems to be some sort of glue design thing. It doesn't protect your toes at all. I had a little bit where I went through some broken branches and so on that were laying on the ground, and it did nothing. I felt every single little bit hit my toes. So if you have a trip in these, it's going to hurt. You're going to lose a toenail probably. That would be rubbish. My biggest thing is these. They were the phenomenal shoes. They caked up a little bit with mud. That was it. Everything about them was brilliant. If I had half a size bigger, I'd be alright. But when my toes, which my toes are not in a very good way, when my toes get better, I'll be able to get back in these, and that'll be fine. So going back to the Terraclaws, would I buy them? I bought them for £50. Yes, I would recommend buying them. Would I buy them over the X Talons for the same price? No way, because everything these do, the X-Talons do better. And you might think, oh, but these aren't so aggressive, so they'll be better on a harder ground and on roads. No, they're just as rubbish. So you might as well just take the pain, go with X-Talons, and forget these altogether. And you can ignore the garish design and the stupid off-centered lacing thing. Well, oh, that was one thing. Because of the stupid off-center lacy thing, the laces, I'll show you on the other foot that's still on, the laces kind of hang off to the inside of the shoe. Now there was a point where I just got a little irritated when my feet came closer together on a more technical section of trail. The laces did sort of catch, well, they brushed against my other shoe, and potentially, and I'm clutching at straws here, potentially they could snag. So anyway, I hope that has been of some use to anyone who might watch this video. Like I say, they're a good solid pair of shoes. They are lovely and light. They're not minimalist really. They're Inov-8 220s. I'd still call them quite a substantial shoe. There's quite a lot of structure to it. But definitely something if you wanted a little bit of a lightweight trail shoe. I think the weight and the support of them, that's absolutely fine. All the way up to, you know, ultra distance would be absolutely fine. There's no need for any more cushioning. The only thing I kind of concerned about over longer distances is the height around the ankle. For a trail shoe, to me, that's not great. It does catch on my ankle. Maybe that's just my feet. Definitely get half a size bigger. There's no extra room in these. I went half a size bigger and they're just the right size. There's no room for your toes to spread any more than they absolutely have to. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye, bye bye.